So I want to give you another little update on the 45-gallon marine tank. I've added a couple of new inhabitants. I just needed to have some clowns back in here, and I went with these black ocellaris. But the rest of the inhabitants are doing really well, and you can still see I got 2, 3 damsels. These two have getting along. You know, cardinals out and about. Corals. Anemone still on the move. Still hasn't found his sweet spot yet, but we'll keep him in there until he finds something. Of course, this coral has exploded up here on this rock mound as he's picking at the rock. Little colony of them there. That's where the plug originally was at, and I didn't realize at first how fast these guys were going to spread. So when I realized it, I moved the plug to where he could have this rock top all to himself, because I kind of wanted other corals all around here, and I didn't really want him crowding them all out. But and you see I missed some, and it's grown in pretty good. Of course, the red thorny star, I have not seen him at all try to get to the anemones or the corals or anything like that. He seems to be sticking to this rock here, and this rock is bad for detritus. I get a lot of detritus that wants to sit on top there, even with that big pump sitting right above it. So I think that's what he's picking up. I think because this rock is really starting to look cleaner, and I think that's maybe what he's picking off there, but I don't really know for certain. And then right there beside him, you can just see the foot. That is one of my little hermit crabs. He has gotten huge. He's the biggest one in the tank, and I don't know how much more longer I'm going to leave him in there because he's bullying the little hermit crab. So I might give him away. Message me in the comments below if you'd be interested. We'll figure something out when it comes down to it. Everything's been doing good. You can see the anemone searching for food, which I'm going to be... I just cleaned the tank, so they're going to be fed here shortly, so that's kind of why they're all on about. My lawnmower Blenny hiding. He's had enough. He's a little camera shy. The other thing I started doing this 2 days ago is I found this product here. It's let's see, let me turn, there we go. It's for rotifer food, rotifers. I picked it up originally because I'm going to start experimenting with growing out my own brine shrimp, and this is a food that can be fed to them, the brine shrimp. But this is also good for rotifers, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is a little organism smaller than your cocopods. But when I purchased this also says it's good for the use in your home aquarium, and your corals and other feather dusters and clams like to, you know, your filter feeders, they like to pick this stuff up off the, you know, out of the water column. And I guess there's supposed to be vitamins and minerals in here that are supposed to be beneficial to your fish as well when they swim through it and kind of breathe it in, I guess, or, you know, take it in that way. But I did notice after putting a couple drops in that this hammer coral, for the first time I seen the little stringer tentacles or whatever you want to call them that come out to filter the, you know, grab stuff out of the water. I finally seen some a few hours after I put it in here. Oops. And of course he's a little not as plump as what he was before I did the water change, but he was really looking pretty good just before the water change. I mean, he doesn't look bad now, but I don't see any of his little stringers coming off. I was hoping to be able to catch footage of that, but not yet. But I just put a couple drops of this product in. I picked it up from a person off on eBay, so I just picked up a little bottle to give it a try, see how it works. But I'll do a better product review on it when I've used it for more than just a day and a half. I just put a couple drops in yesterday, and here when I feed I'll put a couple more drops in. But yeah, more on that when I get a little bit better understanding of what it's doing. But yeah, it's just a quick update of the tank. Really liking all the inhabitants. It feels it's entertaining to watch again now that I've got a couple more fish in there. It doesn't feel so empty. I actually kind of like the anemone sitting right here, but you know, just don't know how long he'll stay before he goes on his walkabout. So that's all I have for this time. So like always, rate, comment, subscribe. Later.